Oh my gosh, guys. Have you heard the new Kermit the Frog voice?
There's a new Kermit the Frog?
There is. It is. I guess the other guy quit or retired, but they have a new voice that's officially taking over Kermit the Frog, and it sounds terrible.
How terrible is it?
Like, really bad. I feel like you think I was setting you up for a joke there. I was just saying it's really bad.
I think you're still building up to a joke, actually.
I'm not. No, I just wanted to rant about the Kermit the Frog
pull it
guy's
up?
voice.
What, does he,
I'll insert it.
wait, does he sound like he has a frog in his throat?
Oh, he got me. Dude, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that they take these things that I like. They take Rick and Morty. They take Kermit the Frog and they just change it. Mm-hmm. It's just not allowed to be the thing that I liked anymore.
Maybe it's the chemicals in the water.
Turning them that way.
That way, yep.
That's the way they are.
It's all the AI data centers turning all the water and it's the chemicals in the water.
Well, the voices might change, but our podcast will stay generally the same.
I mean, I don't know. It's been changing a lot.
We'll get into it.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that.
And Zach, I'll tell you where it's at, cause it's the Pizza Boys Podcast. Who knows what they'll do, might have a recipe for you, cause it's the Pizza Boys Podcast.
See if there's a short.
What's the most recent?
Yeah, just look.
Dude, that's a minute long, right here.
Maybe we're a little rusty.
Yeah, that's it.
But we promised to do a great show for you, and I hope that you at least enjoyed some of it. Well, Fuzzy, it's got fun.
That's the old voice.
I know.
That's a lot colder.
Yeah.
The new voice is a lot colder.
His voice is so much higher now. What did they do to him?
It sounds a lot colder. I mean, I will say I did watch the first episode of the new Muppet series. Mm-hmm. It had a lot of charm to it. Sabrina Carpenter was raunchily funny on it. And yeah, Kermit's voice just sounds less
I think he
warm.
gets the high register okay, but the deep register he just doesn't
Where are
get.
they showing it on? Where are they showing the Muppet Show on?
Apple TV, right?
It's on Disney.
Oh, that tracks.
Disney.
So Disney, like Hulu and Disney are like the same now.
Yeah, they're merging or something.
Well, the people who are watching this aren't on Hulu or Disney. They're on YouTube or Spotify.
Thanks for tuning
Maybe
into
Apple.
You
us.
can watch it on Spotify now, or like, can't wait. Do we actually upload it?
Yeah, I've been putting the videos on Spotify.
Oh, dope! I did not know that.
So
Okay.
if you are here watching us now, thank you. We are here to talk about the adventure that we had.
Yeah, so we had Brozinni's Pizza in Nashville, Indiana.
Hopefully you watched the adventure episode to get here.
Yeah,
and,
if you if you're seeing this first, we kind of recommend checking out the adventure. If that's not your style, you don't have to. We're gonna be here chatting about the pizza here in a few moments.
Go watch the adventure episode now.
welcome everybody.
Do it.
Pizza Boys episode 21.
21.
Is it 20? It is 21.
21. All right,
21.
everybody get out of the way. Hey, what's 9 plus 10?
21.
21?
You stupid.
Nice.
We'll take our Emmy now. We'll take our Webby.
Wait, when did that come out?
Long
Bro, that
time ago.
was that pre or post Harambe?
It's definitely pre-Harambe.
Pre-
Okay, so that's probably
Was
like
it
14.
2012?
I want to say 14.
I want to say 14 as well.
Yeah.
14 is a good guess.
So Harambe was 2016.
That was definitely
Yeah.
maybe 15. I
Back
don't think
when
it
we
was.
had the good
I don't think it
Kermit
was
voice,
pre
man.
14.
Back when we had the good Kermit
We
voice.
had
Hey.
good jokes. We had good Kermit voice. We had no inflation. But here we are. We're just sitting in the filth that is 2026.
You know what? Nobody lives forever, unfortunately. And a new voice
Neither
is
did that
better than
gorilla.
trying to use AI to force old recordings to make new sounds.
Exactly.
So
What? What are you talking about?
Well, they took Darth Vader's voice in Fortnite and recreated it even though he's dead.
what?
Oh, they took, what is his name?
You asked me and now I can't remember.
Darth
it.
Vader?
The OG Darth Vader from the 70s.
The voice for Darth Vader.
Yeah, the
What is
guy.
his name? James Earl? Earl James?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl
James
Jones.
Earl Jones?
They took his voice and they recreated it in Fortnite even though he's already dead.
Wow.
And they abused it, of course. They had him saying crazy stuff. Not good. Not good.
Do they have him do like the gritty or something?
They did have him do the gritty.
Oh no.
That's silly.
Look, Luke, I'm doing the gritty.
Luke, I am the gritty.
Yo, is that Sabrina Carpenter over there?
Yo, Laufey.
Yo, Spider-Man, watch this.
is Fortnite just brain rot now? Just full of brain rot and
Pretty
just
much. I mean, I think they're still trying. I was honestly never a big Fortniter.
I never played it.
I keep up with like the events they're having and stuff because it's all over the internet. It's all anybody talks about. But
I remember Fortnite. I remember playing like beta
Fortnite balls. you remember that Kanye rap?
Oh yes.
Fortnite balls. I don't remember what he says after that.
You only remember the important stuff.
I remember the hits, man.
They
What can I
added Kim
say?
Kardashian too, and that was like a whole thing. I remember that.
What?
Kanye
Yeah.
went live on TikTok and was just rapping the comments that came up. And then,
Of course he did.
Oh, I'm dying, dead air. I'm dying because of all this dead air.
What was I saying?
You were talking about AI voice changing.
Oh yeah.
No, and then I said something else. Oh.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
Oh yeah. I remember the Fortnite beta
Booted
before
up my
the Battle
PC.
Royale existed. It was a pretty interesting game. Like
I do remember.
so many people don't even know there's like another
I
game
went to
to Fortnite.
Jesse's house when Fortnite first came out, and we played like not the whatever Fortnite originally was. You built it was like a zombie survival game.
Yeah, it was like
where
you build your
you
place to
build
survive
your,
the zombie
thing,
waves.
and you because it's like
It's like Survive the Night or something. Is what
Yeah.
it's called.
It was like
Yeah.
5 nights at Fortnite's.
It was like
it
like
was called
FNAF at
Fortnite because it was like it takes like a whatever it was the fuck
2
I thought.
weeks.
2
The only
weeks.
Fortnite I know is 2 weeks, just like this podcast. This is-
4 years ago.
This is a Fortnite podcast.
Dude, they should add the presidents to Fortnite. Abraham
I
Lincoln.
thought you were gonna say they should add us to Fortnite.
Oh no,
You know what,
Voice
Zach?
collab?
I
that'd be
bet
kind of cool.
I bet they've been scrambling to be like, what are we gonna do for the 250th America birthday? And then Zach just said
All
on
the
open air,
presidents.
all the presidents.
Wait, didn't they add? I thought they added, or was it Call of Duty? Some game added Joe Biden and Donald Trump at one point.
What?
No, they
They
didn't.
did. I
You're thinking,
swear.
you're
There's
thinking
a
of
game.
Minecraft.
No, they added a game. Whatever game. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I'm doing this because I want to know the research. But
Let me pause for a minute and look it up.
You guys continue. Talk
Yeah,
about
we're
whatever.
gonna continue. Hey, shout out to the editors of this podcast. It's not Zach.
You might be thinking of a mod. I mean, Warzone had Homelander and Starlight from The Boys.
Did it really?
Yeah. Homelander comes
that's
up and like
hilarious.
lasers your eyes out. They also added Seth Rogen. Yeah, that's what he does. That's all he does.
That's all he does.
And he kills people. Yeah, so we are here.
They're bringing up where like the meme where like Joe Biden and Donald Trump are playing the game.
Oh yeah,
Talking
like
about
somebody
voices.
voiced
But that's
them.
I swear they added like, or maybe it was a meme where they're like, oh my gosh, they're going to add the skins. All right, well I'm wrong. I thought they added some skin. I thought there was a game where they added Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and I thought it was kind of funny.
This guy was influenced by the fake news media.
Apparently, I was.
So fellas, what have you been up to lately? I mean, like we haven't talked about our lives in a minute.
Put an AC unit in the barn,
Yeah.
attempting to
The-
pull it
the
off so we
set
could
that-
do
The
We're trying to
stew.
build.
attempting to so that we could actually do our studio
Bro.
in the barn.
Bro, the
I cut a
stew is-
hole in the side of my barn and I stuck an AC unit. I was like, there we go, perfect.
It's like
Okay, Phil Swift.
Phil Swift.
I saw
saw
this boat in half.
That's that guy. I forgot that was his name. Yeah, dude, he sent me a picture of the hole, and he cut through like 3 layers of wood in his barn, and it's just on the second story, just a giant rectangle out for this AC unit. For context, we went on our adventure 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
the idea again was to do both the adventure and the podcast in the same day. We got here a little bit later than intended, and it was like actually 110 degrees up there,
It
and
was
I'm
one
like,
of the hotter days.
I'm not doing it. We're gonna do it later. So Zach took the initiative. He's like, AC unit.
Yeah, and we also did something that we haven't done yet in the adventure episode is we hit the streets of the location we were at and we had a little interview.
we got an interview.
We did
from
some
a dude.
exploration, some history of the town and the place.
Yeah,
was good
it was
stuff.
it was a
fun.
good time. I think if you go watch it, you'll see the interview we did. But yeah, I mean, did you guys do anything cool yesterday after after you settled down from our greasy pizza adventures?
Took a nap.
I went to the eye doctor and they dilated my eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
And it was
How did that go?
it was crazy. You were telling me a story before the camera started rolling, and I was like,
that was
that's exactly what I was doing yesterday.
So you're just getting a routine checkup?
Yeah, I've had these for like 3 or 4 years, and the film on them is like difficult to see through, and they're
Yeah.
scratched up. So I'm like, I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. And they're like, okay, before we send your glasses out, we're gonna give you good contacts. And it's been this. That was the 3rd visit,
Heck yeah.
but I think we got
My boy's going to see clear.
Yeah. Apparently, hey, did you know? Little fun fact: contacts have ballasts in them.
What is that?
The ballast of a contact is where it's a little bit thicker so that it sits the way it's supposed to, like the orientation on your eyeball, because your eyeballs have a tilted axis in them. Mine is like this.
For audio listeners, he just did like a upside down trapezoid with his hands where the
One
Or like
one's
a
pointing that
Y.
way,
the top
maybe
is
a
pointing the other
taller,
way.
where the
Or
top
it-
is wider than the bottom.
It's like now it's like this.
So how long did your eye stay dilated?
I think it was like until almost midnight.
I mean, they still look dilated to me.
Can you
honestly.
drive with your eyes dilated? Is that allowed?
Well, I sure did.
Well,
I don't recommend it.
I know what you can do, and that's with your eyes dilated, and that's act on a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what did you get
The
up to
thing
yesterday?
that Corbin was mentioning was last night I went to downtown Indianapolis to be an extra on a movie because I do that. I do movie stuff on the side. And we showed up, we signed up at the tent, and there was this dude there. I sign my papers and I turn around. I'm like, oh, the city looks nice. Let me get a video. So I go to do a pan with my camera. I'm holding my phone like this. I turn and my hand hits something. I was like, oh, sorry, dude. And a man just appeared. He just appeared.
He just showed up.
And he was like, this. His pupils were blown out. They're like completely black. You could not see the color in his eyes. And he was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, okay. So I redo my video. Whatever, I turn around to talk to my girlfriend who had joined me, and I'm like, "Oh, my shoe's untied." So not even 2 minutes after this incident.
Did he untie them?
No,
He
I
untied your shoes when you weren't looking.
I hope
He
not.
said, "Oh,
I don't have any
tied
proof against
shoes.
that. I don't have any proof against that. Anyway, I went down to tie my shoe, and I bumped into him again. Like he was so close to me behind me that my ass touched him.
he was
when I
trying to
went
steal
down.
something from you."
And he was like, "Oh, bro, man, I was supposed to be in this movie. They told me that I'm the person in this movie that's." I'm not going to spoil the movie. There's some action happening. And I guess he had heard that action was happening and thought it was directions for him. So he's like, man, I'm scared, man. I don't know. I've never done this before.
He thought he was like the main character
And I was
in
like,
this movie.
I was like, you need to go talk to those guys. This isn't my production. You like go talk to them. And he's like, oh, okay, man. And, we thought that was weird. My girlfriend was like, hey, he's kind of high. Like his eyes are completely open. And I was like, well, okay, whatever. I went over and started talking to my other buddies and he appears again. And this time he's like, yo, so we supposed to be racist in this thing? What?
You're supposed to be racist in this movie.
Context is we were like
A
outside
driving
of
movie?
we were outside of a building and we were protesting these people coming out for reasons that are plot related. So he found out that we were protesting. He was like, so we supposed to be protesting racism or like we are racist and we're protesting them? Because the main characters were African American.
That's
And I was
crazy.
like, bro, what? And he's like, yeah, man, just like, are we on the wrong side of justice here? And I was like, I don't know how to deal with this guy.
That's the wrong way to ask that question.
I don't know. We walked away, and I guess he hung out. We'll see if he makes an appearance in the film.
You should have asked him to stand there while you did your panoramic view, and so I would have like stopped on his face.
Yeah, you could have made it all manageable.
He's just like staring.
He's just like,
Make it all
Oh.
manageable.
pick and choose.
Win or
"Sit and
lose.
Oh, so I thought I was sitting.
That's where I get tongue tied.
What is that song?
That's
Why do I know
Clint
that?
Eastwood.
Oh,
Clint
Clint Eastwood
Eastwood.
by Gorillaz.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why do I know these lyrics? So yeah, that was my experience last night. I stayed up late the night after we did our pizza adventure, and Best wishes to that guy.
Yeah.
I hope he's
People-
doing well, not in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
People are really just on their own adventures out there, aren't they? Wow.
Speaking of adventures, let's get into it.
Dun 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 dun.
Do we need a transition song to get into
Yeah.
adventures?
Should we do an Italian song?
Boo-doo-doo. The Spider-Man
Dun,
pizza.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
That's not the Spider-Man one.
Yeah, that was like I want a hippopotamus for Christmas is what you were
Want a
saying.
hippopotamus for Christmas.
That's close enough, right?
Basically. I know. I got the gist of what you were saying.
Anywho,
So Nashville, Indiana is a pretty cool town. That's where we went. We drove. Zach, I drove with Zach, and he puts it in the map, and it takes us so far out of the way through the woods, and it is twisting. The roads are turning the entire
it's
time.
Like,
Is that
it's like
what
rally
took-
racing.
is that what took you so damn long?
No, it's a faster way.
That's what the internet said, but I don't
Supposedly.
believe it because we were doing snake curves the entire drive until we got to the road that goes into Nashville.
It was literally left, right, left, right, down, up, left, down, up. Right,
and I was like,
down,
Zach, this does
up."
not seem easier.
And
than
you were
taking-
getting car sick, and I was like, it's fine. We're just.
Did you give Trace the notebook or not?
What notebook?
One notebook?
When you're doing rally racing, there's the co-driver.
Oh, left. Hard left.
Yes,
Easy
I
right.
know exactly what you're
Left
ta-
30, easy right, 100.
I should have
100
had that.
jump.
It might have kept me from
That
getting so
basically would have
carsick.
fucking, yeah, honestly. There was a few times I came up a hill and then immediately turned. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
There
because
was a few times.
if
Like
you
a roller
haven't
coaster.
driven in Indiana before and you're on these like country woods
These
roads,
back roads.
sometimes there's holes that just go like a foot into the ground on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to stay in your lane because if your tire hits that, you're losing your tire.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a pothole per se, but it's just like where the
No,
road
it just ends.
drops off.
It just
yeah.
drops.
It's a water ditch because the way the hills roll, when it really lets loose, when the rain really lets loose, it's just gushing down those hills. It's got to go somewhere.
I guess it goes in those holes. We drove the treachery, and then we finally got to Nashville. We met up with Corbin.
I was chilling. I was big chilling in the pavilion.
He was Bing chilling.
Bing chilling in
Bing chilling.
pavilion.
Yeah, so we parked next to this like log cabin. That was kind of cool.
It said it on the thing that it was repurposed wood from something else that they built into another log cabin.
It was a barn that was built in like the 1850s.
That's what we did our intro on.
Somewhere.
Our adventure episode.
For those-
And then they disassembled the barn. Someone built a house in Brown County with the barn wood, and then the leftovers made this cute little cabin that we were recording in
It
front
was
of.
cute. You can see it in the Adventure app. If you don't know what Nashville is, it's basically this oasis in the middle of the woods. Like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of towns between, Johnson County and Brown County where Nashville resides. Johnson County is right south of Indianapolis. There's a lot of towns in between there that are kind of just like ghost towns or like not ghost towns, but
They
just
have
like
a stoplight or two. And
yeah,
like, you
very
drive
small,
through 'em.
dingy. Like maybe they have a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
They always have a Mexican
They
restaurant.
always have a Mexican restaurant.
They have a Mexican
Nashville-
restaurant and then like
a gas
a normal
station or two.
restaurant and a gas station, Mexican restaurant, normal restaurant, and Dollar General.
Yes.
And the gas stations, the two gas stations are always across the street from each other.
They are. You're like, well, should I go to Speedway or BP?
Or Marathon or Speedway.
So Nashville is this cute little like you go through the hills. It stays flat. You're in cornfields, right? And you're driving south, and then it gets really hilly. You drive through the hills for about 20 minutes, maybe.
It still gets hilly. After
And
the
then
farther
you go down through Nashville, and it's like storefronts and big restaurants and like stuff for sale on the streets.
Yeah, it's
and-
like it's a cute little
You could
valley
buy
town.
all kinds of stuff. I almost would. Well, I'm pretty sure back in the day, they had a hill where you could go like skiing and snowboarding. Like back in the day, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's what that was like a tourist attraction kind of thing. That's what what made it more popular.
Yeah.
and they didn't do it anymore. I'm pretty sure someone that I work with who grew up like in the 80s and stuff was telling me about that. I was like, that's dope.
Well, like Corbin said, it is in a valley. Like you go down the hill, and then it kind of clears out, and then you see this cute little town.
Yeah.
So where we found the log cabin was like this antique store, kind of.
Tons. There's like 20 antique stores there.
But
A lot of the houses in the main, like downtown area have been turned into shops, like
Converted into
antique
shops
shops
and
or
stores.
Yeah.
like handmade crafts,
Leather stores,
couple
jewelry
restaurants.
stores.
It was a very cool little town.
Yeah.
I've been there before, but it was nice. It was hot, but it was also just like pleasant to be out, kind of. And
It was in the evening, so it was getting cooler.
it was
as we were out.
kind of popping a little
Yeah,
bit, but
with
then
it-
it kind of died off.
With it being in the valley, the sun hides behind the trees earlier in the evening, which helped it cool off a lot.
And that's Corbin science fact for you.
Corbin science.
If you didn't know, when there's something blocking the sun, you're probably going to be cooler.
Whoa, shade?
Shade.
Throwing shade?
Bro's throwing shade.
So we did our little intro. We walked around. Just very cool. We decided to do our interview, and we found this gentleman named Joe.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama, as he said. And it was nice.
What did he own? He owned the
popcorn truck.
The
Yeah,
popcorn
he
truck
owned
there.
some shops downtown in Nashville or something. But we pulled him aside and we talked to him about Brozinni's Pizza, which is where we went to eat.
Yeah.
He was cool to talk to. I think it
I
was
liked him. He was nice.
the concept is cool. I wish we would have gotten to talk to more people.
Yeah.
But Joe gave us plenty of content to go off of.
Joe
Yeah.
gave us all we needed. I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Joe,
Joe.
if you're watching.
Salute to you, Joe.
Another fun fact about Nashville is by the time it hits 6 o'clock,
Everything's
there's not much
closed.
happening. There's like 2 restaurants.
By the time we
Or-
got done with our talking to Joe, we
were
looked
walking
around.
home.
It was empty.
Yeah.
We were like, let's
Yeah.
find somebody else, and it was just a ghost town. We did a whole lap around the block. There was nobody else to talk to. Or there was some nice lady watering her plants, but she denied.
She
and-
declined,
Yeah.
and understandable. We're not going to force anyone to be. You have to interview. We have to let us interview you.
Yeah,
There's-
we ask before the camera is rolling.
There is a nice middle line of kind of like getting the jump on somebody to where they don't have time to think about like, oh, what am I wearing? Like, do I have makeup on or whatever? Like, you got to kind of come in hot and be like, hey, can we get you on camera real quick? Cool. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We were like, she was into it at first,
She was into it, at
but we
first.
kind of hesitated and talked a little bit. And she's like, actually, never mind. I don't want to do that.
We should have interviewed the people at the gas station.
Yes. Oh,
guess.
so fast forwarding a
When-
little bit after we got the
we were all
pizza,
done, Trace was like, "I'm thirsty. Let's go to the gas station." I was like, "Dope." So we went, and then
there were some characters at the gas station.
yeah,
I'm not trying to dox anybody, but
it
just
felt
like
like Walmart at.
it was
1
like
in
a
the
Walmart.
afternoon.
It was this tiny gas station, no bigger than this room, probably. Maybe like this room in the kitchen.
Yeah, this room in the kitchen.
And there was like 10 people in there of all different shapes and sizes. There was a woman leaning on her car out front, smoking a cigarette.
With her car running.
With the car running, assuming there's probably a kid in there.
At the
Maybe.
gas station.
At the
At the
gas
gas
station.
station.
So I was just like, man, we should have like talked to people in here. Yeah, I can't say anything not offensive about the people in there, so I don't really know.
Just think of. I don't know.
There was some drug usage. We'll say that.
Most likely.
Most
At
likely
least
some
out of
drug
all 10 those people, I would bet money one of them does drugs.
And the other
Minimum.
ones dress like they do drugs.
Yeah.
And Zach was one of them. Huh?
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 Yeah, that was after we got the pizza. So we talked to our interviewee, and then we went and picked it up. What do you guys think about Brozinni's? Let's talk about the establishment first before we get to the food. Let's talk about the establishment.
I've never been there. I've seen it. Obviously, I grew up more southern Indiana, like this 30 minutes south of Indianapolis, like most of my life. And Brown County and Nashville were like places I would go a lot on the weekends and stuff, like Brown County State Park. I would see Brozinni's. But it was a good vibe. I liked it. I liked they had a really nice outdoor seating. And you go inside. It was the ordering area was small, but there was obviously a dining room off to the right, and seemed like it held a lot of people.
So I want to touch on this is the only other pizza place in town. Well, I don't know if it's the only other one. It's one of the two big places in Nashville, the other one being Big Woods, which we had tried. Did we? We didn't try the Nashville.
No,
We
when
didn't try
we
the
did
Nashville.
Big
We
Woods, we went
tried,
somewhere else.
We tried another one.
did we-
Sounding.
We didn't try the Nashville Big Woods, which may have affected our score. We rated that one pretty low. But the we tried Big Woods. It was all right. And it's cool because they kind of take up like large sections of town. Like Big Woods has a bar and a big seating area and a music area. And they have like a tasting area too. And Brozinni's was pretty much a whole block on the street, right? It had the big outdoor patio area. There was tons of families just sitting there eating. And then we went inside, and it was pretty small where you order the food. They had a window, Corbin, because they do pizza by the slice.
Oh, they had a window on the sidewalk.
No, when you walk in, he's talking about when you walk in, it's kind of like a Subway, but instead of having all your
The pizza
ingredients in your
window,
bread,
yeah.
it'll be slices because during the day,
Oh, like a
from 11 to
delicatessen.
4, they sell pizza by the slices. Obviously, you can probably order a whole pizza, but most time people would buy them by the slices. But then
Yeah.
after 4 p.m., it is
That's not a
whole
window.
pies only.
It is by definition a window.
No, that's like a display.
A window is something you can see through.
I guess.
Stitch those two words together. Window display. That's what that is.
When display.
When display pizza come to
Corbin,
mind.
you're looking through windows right now. Your glasses are windows. They're displaying an image to you right
Zach,
now.
Zach, look at me right now. I'm looking into the windows of your soul.
He's literally displaying an image through your eyes.
That's
Well,
crazy. Well,
I could go into a big philosophy rant right now because Matthew has been rubbing off on me. Our buddy Matthew has been going deep into philosophy, and
Oh, has he?
oh yeah.
one of the things is like, okay, so there's a voice behind your eyes, right? Like the voice in your head. What is that voice?
Your
Like,
conscious
it's your
inner monologue.
it's your inner monologue of you, what you experience, but what's behind that?
Nothing.
Well, not everyone hears a voice when they're thinking.
There's that too, and that's been in our discussions.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? Wait, what?
Some people like
Some people are just stupid and they don't have a voice in their head. Their brains,
Well,
their
that's-
brains
It's
are
just a
bad.
monkey with
That's
symbols.
a way to
Ding,
put it.
ding, ding,
No,
ding,
some people
ding,
think
ding.
like just in thoughts, I guess,
In
and
images.
not
In
necessarily
actions,
like
instincts.
yeah. They just are. They're thinking and going.
Supposedly.
Do dogs
Instead
think
of,
in
like-
Spanish?
I mean, if they're raised Spanish.
No, I just like the
Hold on,
idea
let-
that every
let Cor-
dog. I just like the idea that every dog is Spanish speaking.
Zach, do you know the difference between dish soap and hand soap?
Yeah, why?
Because
Is
I
this
feel
leading
like
somewhere?
that's. I feel like that's on par with this thing that you're
No,
saying.
no, no, no. This has nothing to do with dogs speaking Spanish.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
anyway.
That was a bit of a side tangent for me, so I think your analogy was right. But and my philosophy thing was a side tangent. Anyway, looking through the windows of your soul,
Yeah.
we can see pizza. We can see the pizza.
When you
and
think
the
of a
display
slice
cabinet.
of pizza, do you think like a cartoonish slice, or do you see an actual slice of pizza inside of your mind, or do you just like think the text pizza, or do you just think the thought pizza? Let us know in the comments, please.
leave us a comment, please.
Just type pizza, please.
I'll say to get
Just pizza.
to get away from this topic, I don't really believe people who say that they don't hear themselves in their head or that they don't see images of any kind in their head. Like, I think they're probably misunderstanding the notion. Because, like, when I close my eyes, I see an image. But it's not like I'm looking at a physical picture. It's like it's there. It's like the outline is there, and I can sense the textures and the sounds.
It's like Ratatouille when
So
you're
what
eating
about blind
cheese.
people?
What?
Fuck, you got me.
I bet blind people don't see an image in their mind when they.
Oh,
think.
I thought you said black people. I thought you were. I was like, where is this going? Oh, blind people. That makes way more sense because I
Yes.
thought you said something
Yes, that's
completely
what I
different. I was
said.
like,
That's what I,
think
said.
what's happening right
That's
now?
what I said, and this comes out June 18th.
So
Blind people.
no, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh.
We were talking about the window of the pizza display in there
Pizza.
because apparently they serve pizza by the slice. We didn't get there
Only
that time.
only 11 to 4 p.m. most days.
That's not
And
bad.
actually, maybe-
that's
maybe all
like
they're
lunch to like late lunch,
Yeah, for people who are
early dinner. If you're like
Yeah.
that,
people who are living or working there, I mean, that's good. And I think what we heard of people's opinions was like they get it for lunch. They
Yeah.
go and get a slice for
yeah,
lunch.
the people who, well, that one lady who Are we allowed to?
Yeah, we could
she
say it.
didn't want to give the interview, which is great. She was super lovely lady. But she did mention that the only interaction she's had with Brozinni's is most of the time it is the buy the sliced pizza, and that she does enjoy it.
Yeah. I will say we called them and it was an all right phone call. We had to wait on the phone. We got 2 large pizzas. We got a chicken bacon ranch, which was called something weird, like the Chicago, Brooklyn.
We're gonna start
handshake
getting
or something.
smaller pizzas.
They call it something
we
weird.
we ordered it and it was $60 for 2 pizzas.
Which they were pretty decent size.
They were huge.
So
But we were like-
$30 a pie for a very large. They're also New York slice. They're like, don't forget they are New York size slices. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Are you doom scrolling right now?
I'm not.
He's reading reviews of
I've
Brozinni's.
got some reviews saved. I thought I
Oh.
saved a specific one that was really relevant to what we were just talking about with the pizza by the slice time frame. And I don't have it saved. But someone was very upset because they showed up to get their slice of pizza and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we only sell it during this time frame." And the commenter was like, "I think this is stupid and a horrible idea. You could make so much more money if you sold it by the slice all the time." And it just made me laugh.
If you stay open 24 hours, somebody's going to come in and eat a pizza.
Exactly.
Big.
Do you have any other funny reviews?
I have several funny
Bigfoot would
reviews
come in and
actually.
get some
Let's hear them. Let's hear them. Break it
Do you want
out.
to start with the good or the bad?
Mix it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read it, and I want to try to guess what they rated.
Okay. Worst pizza I ever had.
Okay.
I
It's a
can't-
5 out of 5. They loved it. Yeah.
I can't even describe tasteless dry garbage I tried here, and I had pizza on many different parts of the US and other countries. I also love that the name of the restaurant is locally mispronounced German word for 20 that has no meaning or a story behind it.
What?
According to a friendly bartender there, the owners are not German. It's not 20 beers they produce. The address doesn't have 20 in it, so why German 20 for the brewery that sells Italian food? Sadly, not too many good
They're-
restaurant
they're-
options in
what?
Columbus.
What are you on? That's for Zwanzig's.
No, that was under Brozinni's.
What?
I
Are you
don't-
sure?
I don't think
Are
that
you-
this was.
I
the
think
right-
you went to the wrong restaurant.
No, I was reading the restaurant. I
No,
think this
yeah,
person was
that
not.
person get.
If that was truly under Brozinni's, that person is confused.
They that's hilarious.
Brozinni's is not a brewery.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
that's
really
what threw
confused
me
reading
off.
this, but it was under
And then he kept
Brozinni's,
saying
and it's
20.
1
So wait,
star.
what do you think it's supposed to be?
Is it not Zwanzig's?
It was under Brozinni's.
I know,
page, but
yeah, it's under Brozinni's.
is not in Columbus. I don't think they
Zwanzig's
have
is
it
in Columbus.
Is one zig like a 20 or something? Like you mean 20 in German?
I will approve this. Look it up.
Yeah, because we were talking about going there.
Yeah,
And-
Zwanzig's in Columbus is on our radar. And Columbus
hilarious.
is like across the interstate from Nashville. So maybe he just got confused and put it under the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they are a brewery. I think they are a brewery. So German 20. What's German 20? We got to keep talking so it's not dead air.
It is
Zwanzig is the German cardinal number for 20,
I knew it.
and it is pronounced.
20.
Zwanzig.
Okay. So I called that off the bat, but
That's hilarious.
They are close enough in relation to each other that I could see how he thought
Yeah.
that and put that review there. That was hilarious,
He
though.
had to have clicked on the wrong location though.
Right? Like, how did you get it messed up that bad?
All
Anyway,
right, next.
well, they've tasted pizza all over the U.S. and in many countries.
Ooh.
So they
This guy
obviously have
sounds
a
like a
busy
prick.
mind.
Although we're gonna be pricks soon if we do this.
Well, on a brighter note, Laura said, "We were in Nashville for a weekend with our pup and visited for lunch. We sat outside and had the fried mushrooms and slices of pizza. Everyone was so friendly and helpful, getting water for the pup and even giving recommendations for local things to do.
People love to bring their dogs to Nashville, I will say.
It's a dog
There was
town.
one time I did
The
bring
dogs
my dog.
are out.
This will be a short story real quick. All I'm saying is I did take my dog to Nashville for some training to get her to exposure of people. And it happened to be like a dog event, like the entire, all of Nashville was celebrating dogs. Like there was so many dogs and I was like, that's really weird. There's more dogs than usual. And then we went inside to a dog place because I was like, oh, I have my dog. I'm going to take my dog in and get a treat. And they were like, this woman was dressed up as a squirrel. And I was like, why is this grown woman dressed up as a squirrel? And then she
Bro.
explained to me that there was some sort of like dog thing going on. I was like, oh, so this is not your normal attire. Got it. Okay, cool. Nuts. Aha! But no, yeah, people love to bring their dogs. And usually most places are chill with dogs. So Nashville is cool about that.
Yeah.
2 thumbs
Yeah,
up.
very pup friendly as long as your pup is friendly.
Yes, dogs cool.
More
Next.
reviews. More reviews.
More
You want
reviews,
another
more
one? You want
reviews.
another? Okay,
More.
watch this.
More.
Watch this.
More.
Joss said, will not
Josh?
be. No, Joss.
Joss. Got
Or
it.
wait, maybe it's Haas.
Maybe if he's.
Anyway,
Yeah.
will not be coming back. Walked in, was seated, told our waitress would be Jay. Then about 2 minutes later, the same girl. Wait, hold on. Let me restart this. Hold on.
Okay. And
So Joss says, will not be coming back. Walked in and was seated. A lady said our waitress would be Jay. Then about 2 minutes later, that same girl comes back and goes, Jay doesn't like you, so you're stuck with me. Paused and said, I'm just kidding. She's a host today. Needless to say, we are extremely off-put. Management needs to train their employees how to communicate with
the
guests
hell
better.
that was fine. That was so funny.
hell up.
I
So
knew
and so
you
doesn't
guys-
like you. You're stuck with me. I'm joking.
That's a joke.
That's breaking the ice because you are the waiter waitress of the people. So you're like, hey, I'm fun.
Yeah,
Just
What up?
kidding. You're stuck with me. Haha.
That's a
Yeah,
very
no,
common
that's very
thing.
fun. That person has zero fun, zero friends. Joss, yeah, his name is weird. Joss can go.
Josh, you got a dumb, stupid name.
You do have a dumb, stupid fucking name.
Honestly, like, why are you even here still?
And that's exactly why I wanted to read that one off. I knew you guys would hate
Joss
and spit
can
on
literally leave. He can go back to wherever he came from, whatever hole he crawled out of. He can go back.
Ugh, who put you on the planet?
Ew. Go back to your mole people. Joss does feel like a
that.
mole person.
I've
not
got
gonna
a
lie.
very. This will be the last
It's
one.
like a fake name they made up.
This will be the last one. It's
They were
a,
scared
It's a
to-
story. This place was relatively decent. As someone who is from the District of Columbia,
There's some good pizza in DC.
Washington, D.C.,
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised by the juicy flavors that this place had to offer. It reminded me of my college days when I was a young scholar in Chicago studying civil engineering.
God.
It brought me back to the days when I ate pizza as a scholar in the cold streets of Chicago. They must have been here during like fall or winter.
Yeah.
I'm glad to say that it was a delight to eat here for sure. As my friend chef Gusto says, anyone can cook. What does that mean?
Gusto from Ratatouille.
Oh, Gusto!
Yeah.
Ah.
At first, I didn't like this person, but then that was kind of fun.
They're kind of like,
I went to Chicago.
they-
I'm a
they-
pizza
Also,
scholar.
wait. So he says it tastes like Chicago pizza, but this is supposed to be New York style pizza.
It is supposed to be
Interesting.
New
I
York.
am. That's
Well.
I'm just
doesn't-
throwing it
no,
out
no,
there.
No, it didn't say it tasted like Chicago. Reminded them
of being
of-
in Chicago.
So it has some nostalgia flavoring to it.
I just want to note
like
that
the streets of New York is full of.
that guy called himself a scholar twice in the same paragraph.
I know that was.
he's
really
definitely
funny.
a redditor.
That was really funny.
This guy goes on Reddit, rates things all the time.
Well, he's actually a level 7 Google contributor.
Oh, he's definitely a Reddit mod.
Well, I think we can get into our breakdowns and see how they compare to this. So we picked
Yeah.
up the pizza. We got these big ass boxes.
It was massive.
They were
I'm
the-
talking about like big.
They were like 3 Zacks widths.
There was,
It was like a
yeah.
big box.
There's a photo of me somewhere holding him. It's insane.
big.
It's a
bigger than this
video.
table.
It'll be in the other video.
Anyway,
But we went and sat down at some nearby picnic tables and we busted into them. Initial thoughts, I guess, about the pizzas as a whole.
it looked inviting. It was like, wow, this is a huge pizza, but also it just looked well spaced out.
It smelled really nice.
Smelled delicious. Was nice and warm because we just got it. And diving into it, I picked up a slice. It had some nice cheese resistance, and it had, I will say, it was very well put together because it's that big slice. Only like the front 20% of it drooped, maybe 25 or 30% drooped. and then the rest of it held together. So I could hold it like partially folded, and it was perfect. It was perfect one-handed slice of New York pizza.
That is something that I want to talk about because it's in relation to our last episode about Goodfellas.
Goodfellas had a little more flop than I didn't mind the flop. I think that the reason why Goodfellas had more flop was because their crust was thinner. This crust, they were both thinner crusts, but this one was a little thicker, a little more like spongier, but not bad. Like
it had a bit more structure.
It had more structure. It was a little more firm, but also soft. It was soft and firm at the same time, so therefore the flop wasn't as excessive.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait. Can I say it like this? So like the air bubbles in Goodfellas were bigger air bubbles in the dough, and Brozinni's had smaller air bubbles throughout the dough structure. If that gives you an idea.
Kind of like that chocolate you would bite into and had air bubbles in it back in the day when that was like a big thing.
Or like different sponges.
So I have an opinion about this. Trace,
That's okay.
Trace
Go
has
for it.
opinions.
Go for it.
So in the Goodfellas episode, I had a pretty big tangent about the flop and the crust. I thought that Goodfellas tasted really nice with the char. It was very thin, and I didn't like how it, because of how big and how thin it was, even though the dough was very crispy and like tough to bite, it still did not hold its structure and it flopped about halfway through. So in that episode, I said I would really like a thicker slice that I can hold and it stays like a unwinged paper airplane, right?
Yes.
And that is exactly what I got from Brozinni's.
Oh yeah.
That is exactly what I got. I got a thicker, softer crust that I folded in that way. And honestly, I kind of didn't like it as much.
Really?
So I think there's a middle ground.
He got his cake and he ate it too.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
literally.
I'm not walking that back. I'm not walking that back because I still believe
Yeah, no, I get
that.
it.
I think Goodfellas was slightly too thin and slightly too crunchy.
It's definitely preference. I really enjoyed, if I had to choose between the two style of, I liked Brozinni's a lot, but I will say I did like Goodfellas crust better, in my opinion. But like I said, that's everyone's preference.
It is preferences,
Especially when it comes to crust.
So what I found with the softer crust was that you were chewing a lot longer, right? It was in your mouth for a lot longer. And you get down to the handle, which I do appreciate having a handle on the pizza. I appreciate the pizza crust being the thing that you can hold to eat it. But like you got to tear. It's like a really hard tear.
Did Goodfellas have a good handle?
Not really. You were just kind of holding the bottom of the pizza.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to remember because Brozinni's definitely had
Brozinni's was a
significant.
nice puffy.
We had crust left on the plate at Goodfellas, so it did have a handle. Do you remember? Like we had those folded up crusts.
Yeah,
left.
it had some handle, but like Brozinni's was a puffy.
Brozinni's was
crust.
significantly
like almost circular.
it's almost like breadstick. It was like
Yeah.
thick,
Yes.
it was as thick as a breadstick.
It was very yeasty.
You could have used it as a breadstick.
It was very yeasty, somewhat sweet, but really just kind of like white bread. Like it didn't have too much flavor to me, which is where I was missing the charcoal on the crust. And the last thing I'll say about the dough is that because it was so soft, it kind of was absorbent, right? So it absorbed all the grease, and that when we picked it up later, kind of lukewarm, it was like dense. It was
did turn
really
more
dense. And I think I want a middle ground. I think I want a middle ground between Goodfellas and Brozinni's.
Yeah,
it was
that's
still
fair.
good. It was still very good.
Yeah, I liked it. I will say.
Let's talk about toppings soon.
Okay. I will say, building off what Trey said, it was very yeasty, kind of like yeast roll type of dough. Was still very good. I did like the structure that it had because it had just a little bit of flop, but then again, it was on the thicker side. I don't know. I haven't had legit New York slice yet, but it was decent. You could easily like hold this with one hand and be walking down the street doing something else. So very good, like grab a slice and go. From my experience,
It was kind of like the standard. Like
Yeah.
I feel like if I was going to choose a pizza to be my daily driver, I guess. Like I don't think Goodfellas is my daily driver. That would be
that'd be
kind
like
of the treat, you
yeah.
know. Whereas Brozinni's is more what I'm used to. I definitely don't dislike it. It's just like I could tell that there was a difference, and I think I preferred the other one more.
Yeah.
So let's think about our input and also try to keep it kind of tight.
Yeah. Building on that, the sauce, it didn't stick out a lot to me. It wasn't too sweet. It was not acidic at all.
They
But
claim
it was-
they make it fresh.
They
That
do?
was a claim.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I don't know.
I thought
I
I,
don't-
read
I
that
didn't hear
somewhere.
that.
I don't remember.
I thought I read that somewhere. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misinformation. Sorry.
Maybe. Hey,
I swear.
what about
I
Mr.
thought-
Information?
thought I vaguely remember saying
But-
something about that.
The sauce was all right, in my opinion. The cheese I liked a lot personally. It had a good flavor to it. Like nice cheesy texture. It wasn't too much, wasn't too little. The pepperonis were decent too.
I thought the pepperonis were a highlight, honestly. I think they had a really nice. I mentioned a black pepper flavor when we were
Yeah.
eating it.
Yeah, they were
I think
good.
that was in the pepperoni.
So it is confirmed
Homemade sauce.
with our dough and sauce made in house. Along with
Nice.
our fresh cut toppings and fresh shredded cheese, we know the importance of using only the finest ingredients.
Fresh.
There was
sliced
a bit of a
cheese.
gum line on this.
Was there?
Not like in a bad way, but there was one, I think.
I don't. Well,
I don't
we
rem-
didn't sit down. I don't remember us like mentioning anything about like gum line? Question mark.
We didn't quote
Yeah.
that, but I'm thinking back to it. I think it did have a slight one.
That could be true. I don't.
If
want
there
to
if there
claim that
was a
because I
gum
do
line,
not
it was
recall.
very small.
Yeah.
So it was
It
minimal.
wasn't. It wasn't like Jets where the entire top was.
The
like that.
entire the Jets was
Where
a
there's
gum
like
line. The
the
entire
center
pizza.
is dough.
It wasn't that, but I think there was a little bit there. As far as toppings go or ingredients overall, like pretty fresh. We noted the chicken on the chicken bacon ranch.
Yeah, we also had the chicken
Ooh.
bacon ranch in addition to having
it
a
was
pepperoni.
like full breast chunks that
was-
Yeah, it
Good
was like
quality
they
chicken.
actually cut up. It felt like they grilled a chicken breast and then just cut it up into chunks. And
Yeah,
then
this
threw it on
was-
a pizza.
This was not your store brand chicken. This was some nice stuff.
But I don't remember anything too crazy about the pepperoni. I remember when we talked about Goodfellas, that was the old world style
the big pepperonis,
and we
yeah.
really enjoyed those. These peps were
They
very
cupped a little
They
bit.
cupped, which was good.
They weren't definition cut pepperoni, but they because they were on top, they kind of did curl up
Yeah.
a little.
I don't remember them being anything crazy. I remember eating them. I remember just eating the za and thinking, yeah, this is a nice za. This is a good, hard, standard za.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my feel. The sauce, I'm a big sauce man. I will say
was
the
all right,
sauce
yeah.
didn't hit me any specific way. I think they could put more basil or something. I don't know. It wasn't anything like, wow. It just was like good. It
was good.
There's nothing bad about this pizza. It just was good.
So we're getting close to time here. We'll try to keep it tight. What was interesting to me was the thing that happened the day after. So in the moment I was eating it, I thought, man, this is a pretty decent slice. Like it's solid. I'm not hating on it. But it wasn't the most mind-blowing piece of pizza that I'd ever had. And then I took it home to work the next day, and I reheated it for lunch. And
Did you use a microwave?
I used a microwave with
Okay.
a wet paper towel over the pizza to maintain the moisture.
Decent.
And it like kind of changed for me. It got slightly better. It wasn't
yeah?
like a night and day thing, but
Like because it got to marinate together a little.
I guess so. So when I ate it fresh,
It's like a steak. It got to
I thought
rest
the
a little bit.
pepperoni. I thought the pepperoni in the moment was better than the chicken bacon ranch. I prefer the
Yeah.
pep. It switched the next day. I thought
Oh,
I
really?
thought the chicken bacon ranch reheated better than the pepperoni.
I preferred the chicken bake over the standard pep when we first got it, and then I was able to reheat it the next day for dinner, but I used an air fryer instead.
Yeah.
Straight air fryer, nothing over it. Just put it in the air fryer, heat it up. I did a pep and a chicken bacon ranch. Erin tried it just in the air fryer, and she said, "Ooh, that's good. That's good pizza." I
Yeah.
thought, okay.
Nice.
And I ate my pizza as well, and I was like, it still tasted almost the exact same. It was still a little denser, I think, because it did soak up some of that moisture. But the air fryer didn't make it dry. It was still pretty good. The chicken was still as good as it was. I
Yeah.
will say the chicken bacon ranch was my favorite. The That was another thing too. The ranch wasn't anything crazy.
It was
like
kind of
a nice-
boring.
it was a nice soft buttermilk.
The things that really were like what was carrying the chicken bacon ranch was the chicken breast.
Right.
The chicken breast was so.
If you took away
Moist
the
and
chicken
juicy.
off of that, it would not have been.
The
a
bacon
great
was
slice.
good too. The bacon
was
wasn't
fine.
bad, but everything about it, like the core ingredients of like the cheese was fine. The sauces, like the standard sauce, was okay. I don't know. The ranch wasn't anything crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know,
But they were all like, it was just average, like maybe above average, like what I expect for a good za.
Right.
I do want to say on the chicken bacon ranch, the bacon wasn't one of those bacon flavors that's like overpowering the rest of the ingredients.
It wasn't
True.
like fake
It
smoke.
wasn't fake smoke. It was probably some good quality bacon as well.
It seemed
so. It just like
good.
it all melded together. It wasn't like jumping on your tongue flavor. It was just like it was a satisfying pizza. I did a secret third option where I didn't reheat my pizza and I ate it on the way here.
You did.
Because it's very hot out. I was like, I'm not gonna eat hot pizza in the hot car, and it was very good. The dough being cold, I will say, was not my favorite.
It densed up.
But the flavor and the rest of the ingredients on top of the dough was very nice, very good. The chicken got even better tasting than fresh. And I will say the pepperoni did stick out a little bit more as well on the cold slices.
Yeah.
Are we ready to give this a review?
I think real quick we should talk about the garlic knuckles.
The
So this is
Oh my
where
gosh.
the experience took a nosedive.
I remember seeing they had something called almost world famous garlic knuckles, and Joe, our guy,
The
also
interviewee-
mentioned them too. He said, "Hey, the garlic knuckles," and we were like, "Is that garlic knots?"
The website said it. The menu
Website.
said it. Everybody was like, "Go get these garlic
Yeah.
knuckles."
So I was like, "Well, if
We gotta
that's like
get
one of
'em.
those things, we kind of have to get that just so
Yeah.
we can throw that in the review, just because
yeah, we gotta
it's,
do it.
if it's their thing."
So
But I will say, we saw them too. When we first walked in, they had a whole tray full of garlic knots. And we were like, oh, those look so good.
it was nice. We added it onto our order after we had arrived with the pizzas ready, and they opened up a warmer. They had them in a warmer ready to go. So I was like, okay, that's cool. They gave us a little cardboard box with a cup of garlic sauce and the knuckles. We ate them after we had tried the slices.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want to say I don't think them being in the warmer affected
No.
the knuckles at all. I think that
No, I'm not.
I think that does great stuff for
I think
them.
it was cool that it was ready
Yeah.
to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have to wait longer. Or
But
anything.
I'm gonna pop off. That shit sucked. They sucked at, and I know you're gonna try to defend them. It was
No.
a plain white yeast stick with like no flavor, and the cup of garlic sauce was the clarified butter solution that they use to like cook grills, like flat top grills. If you've ever been in a kitchen, they have like this bottle of yellow stuff. It was
Yeah.
that with like some Parmesan cheese garlic mix of like the fake shit.
I don't want to hate on them because I don't
They
know.
were not
maybe,
my
maybe
favorite.
they're tricking us because they're saying almost world famous. But in my opinion, I will not get those again.
No.
Um,
They
They are
also
just, like,
hurt
very-
both of their stomachs.
they're very
they
yeast
hurt my
roll
stomach
type,
too.
which I could get behind having just like a nice yeast roll type of breadstick.
I've had
like-
really damn good
it was
yeast
good.
rolls.
It was
but
good.
Not that.
The sauce, on the other hand, it did not like. As soon as I finished like my second or third bite, I was feeling the effects in my stomach, and I was like, "Oh no, this garlic sauce has done me bad."
The garlic sauce was what
Like,
got me. Yeah.
They said garlic butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Actually, no, I can believe it's not butter.
Because it was
It's not butter.
trash. It was
Let me ask you a
trash.
question. So when I first imagined garlic knots, these garlic knuckles, I imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, any time I've ever had garlic knots or anything like them, they've always been coated with some sort of garlic butter or something.
Yeah.
And then they
Brushed
served
on.
brushed on. These, like you said, it just was like
It was bread.
it was bread. It was
Yeah.
like they just took a breadstick and then tied it into a knot, which was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it just was the bread.
It wasn't in a
and
knot,
then you're
it was,
supposed
like,
to take
wavy.
it, and then you're supposed to take it and then dip it in. But the garlic sauce was so
Bad.
It's like a knuckle to
aggressive.
the stomach.
Yeah.
It was artificial garlic, artificial Parmesan, and like soybean oil, essentially.
Yeah.
It was aggressive.
Get your soy boy sauce.
So they
did not enjoy the garlic knuckles, but the pizza was
it was pretty solid.
solid.
So if we went over our input, you know, the user experience was okay. The girl on the phone could have
The
been
experience was
could have been
was all right.
nicer. Like it was just kind of like, hey, what you want? Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah,
Like-
they were also very busy. It was a full house inside and outside, and people walking in and out the whole time.
there was like 4 families outside and 1 person sitting inside. So
There was more than one. There,
There
was,
was
a
like
sheriff
3
and some other
tables.
person. And
Oh.
some other
There was
stuff.
at least 3 tables full.
I'm an idiot. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Idiot.
I take it back. I take it back.
Um,
But the user experience was just fine.
I do want to say.
You do want to
probably
say.
side-
You
probably
do want to
side
say.
note, we're not judging off of the breadsticks or the reheating them, in my opinion.
We're taking into. Yeah, I mean,
We're just letting you know our
breadsticks-
experiences.
it's affecting my opinion of the restaurant.
Okay.
You think so?
Not necessarily the pizza product. You
Yeah.
know, like I wouldn't rate the pizza based on the breadsticks.
Okay,
but I
yeah.
can
Yeah,
I can
that's what we're
say
saying.
We're just
yeah.
letting you know our experience. If you want to try the garlic knuckles, be my guest. Go for it. Other people love them,
don't hate
apparently.
them.
Other people are like, the garlic knuckles. And I'm like, I don't know what you've been eating because unless they tricked us and gave us something completely different.
like I guess with
Maybe
like
they saw
nacho
the
cheese
camera and
with,
were like, we're going to give them the.
Also, apparently
it
that's
was
an
like
Indiana
sour.
thing.
we're talking over each
Is,
other.
I heard that's another thing as an Indiana thing. And correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard multiple times that nacho cheese and breadsticks is an Indiana thing.
I've never heard.
think
that.
You've never heard that? I've heard that
What?
because apparently.
I thought it was everywhere.
Well,
I think it's
when
a
I went
Midwest.
to Florida, I remember we got Little Caesars or something, and we didn't give us a cheese cup, and we're like, "Can we have a cheese sauce?" And they're like, "Are you from Indiana?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Yeah, that's an Indiana thing." I'm like, "What?"
That's
They said any
bizarre.
person who's ever asked for it, they were always from Indiana.
Well,
and
only
I
a
was-
Hoosier would go somewhere and be like, "Where's my cheese cup at?"
But I thought that was
Wow.
interesting. And then I remember I remember seeing some dude on Instagram mentioning that he went to somewhere else and he wanted cheese sauce, and they were like, "Are you from Indiana?" And I guess it's a Hoosier thing. I don't know. I didn't hear about it anywhere else other than my experience and this guy's experience. I could be wrong.
That's
I
so
see your point. I
interesting.
feel like
Funny.
if there was cheese sauce
or like a
with the garlic
marinara, like
knuckle-
it might have been okay. Like it's just bread and sauce, but normally if
no, because even with the breadstick, there's still a little garlic butter that's usually on a good breadstick will usually
or
have
like
a little
the
bit
taste,
of garlic.
The
on
taste
it.
of the bread is like enough to stand. Like I've had breadsticks where I can eat it by itself and it
Yeah.
tastes good.
Okay, I will say the bread itself was nice and soft and good. But it was lacking things and it needed more. And I think that they were hoping that the garlic sauce would be the thing that's the missing link to your garlic knots.
Yeah.
But it was not. I was not satisfied with that with the final product. Sorry.
It was not.
It was garlic.
I was
not the
not.
move.
It just was like, okay, I'd rather just get some. If I just would have rather gotten like some breadsticks or something, or just not getting it all. I would have gotten just the pizza, but I wanted to try them because they almost world famous. In parentheses, almost world famous.
Yeah.
Almost world famous. People are talking about them. So
Look-
I don't know.
Yeah, when I was looking at it online, I was like, "Ooh, garlic knuckles, CBTM." But then we had them, and I'm like, "No, that's not the move. You don't want to."
Yeah. So I think we can put
rating system.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Did we get just to make sure we went over ingredients? Went over MDF was kind of like the crust delivery. We went over user experience, presentation. I think we
Looks
touched on
good.
it. It was
Looks good.
in big boxes. It looked really good. And it smelled really good.
taste,
ingredients, and then taste.
presentation, user experience, MDF.
So
Yeah.
we went over it.
Mouthfeel.
Who wants to start off?
I will start us off.
Go for it. Go for it.
I liked the pizza a lot.
Zach, can you pull up our doc?
There's a lot worse pizza.
Or Corbin
There
has it.
is probably better. There is better pizza. I will eat this pizza again.
Yeah.
I will tell people, hey, if you're in Nashville, you've probably had Big Woods before. Go hit up Brozinni's. Get you some New York style in Nashville. It's good. I'm gonna give this 5 out of 8 slices, in my opinion. Who wants to follow me up on that? I just
I'll-
kept it simple.
I'll try to be quick. Yeah. The entire time I was eating it, it was just kind of like, meh. There was enjoyable aspects, but at every corner that I reached, I was just like, this is the standard. This is average. I like it. I will eat it. I would probably buy it again, but it was just average. And for that, I'm giving it a 5 out of 8.
Wait, time out. You're confusing me because I thought you were about to say 4 with what you were just explaining.
4 is mid.
Yeah, you were just saying this is like.
Well, he's saying
5
average.
is average.
Average is what is the 5 is what most
5
pizzas
is
should be
standard.
minimum.
5 is standard.
Standard minimum.
4 is below standard, but
4
not
is below
bad.
standard, but not bad. 4 is like, okay, yeah, I might get this again if I'm in like if it's my only yeah.
Read the descriptions real quick.
But
Yeah.
5 is like, 5 is good.
4 is like, meh, this pizza did not impress or repulse. It just does the job. This is standard for the most mid slice you can picture.
Okay. Well,
Taste
for the
can
most
be
mid
described
slice
as
you
fine, bleh, okay, or truly mid. Presentation was fine, but left more to be desired. Your user experience was neutral, not
does
out of
sound
their
like a
way.
4.
MDF, not much more. So based on what you just said, you gave it a 4.
I gave it a
5.
Read 5 though, real quick.
Pretty good. This is the standard of what you'd expect from a decent pizza. Taste could be described as, okay, this is nice, or I like this. The presentation caused the pizza to come up to us in a timely and clean manner. User experience was neutral to pleasant, despite any missed opportunities. MDF was solid, familiar, and left us wanting more. Okay.
I think
Okay,
in
yeah.
my heart I feel a 5.
Yeah.
I can touch base.
I was
on
gonna say
No, you're
the way
good,
you
you're
were
good.
describing it was, I guess, would be a little more harsh, but I know that you actually did
Yeah.
enjoy this pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't
Anyways,
know
back
what'll
to
get
it.
cut
Yeah.
from
You
that.
you also are just a more
Critical
critical
Yeah.
person, when it comes, which is fine. We need
That was a
we need a
critical
really
5,
good
yeah.
critical. It's a
That's
critical
okay.
5. You can say that it's a critical.
It's
5.
a critical 5. I know my descriptions are sometimes harsh. In my heart, I believe this was a 5. It was good. I
And
enjoyed
that's good.
it. I would
5
eat it
is a
again.
good.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I liked Goodfellas better in most aspects, and it wasn't quite mid. And 4 is mid for us. It wasn't quite mid.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
better than mid. So
it was
I would
good.
say it was just very like this is what you should expect from a pizza place.
What about you?
Yeah.
What about you?
I definitely agree. There's no figuring out other things. I would also give it a good solid 5. And 5 is good. You want to be a 5.
Yeah.
Every pizza place minimum should be a 5.
Right. That's what they should attain to be. That's what
Attain
they-
to be a
That's
5.
the base.
5 is
like
five
the
is a
baseline
base.
for
5
a good
means
pizza.
it's good. I know for a fact if I'm ever in Nashville and we're vibing for craving pizza, I'll say, hey, yo, let's go to Brozinni's. Also, I would definitely recommend because the chicken was really good on the Chicken Bacon Ranch. I'm also curious about what the other things they had. So I definitely want to
Yeah.
go back there again and try. Joe also mentioned their
He
meat
mentioned
lovers.
buffalo chicken.
Ooh.
Buffalo
ooh.
chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. I might want to try that because I am curious about their I will say that the one thing that, in my opinion, that was lacking was just the sauce flavors. So I'm curious about whether this buffalo wouldn't be nicer, especially with that chicken, because that chicken's
Yeah,
great. So I
that was
bet
some
with the
good
chicken,
chicken.
with a buffalo, I bet that could be really. I could see that working really well and being very good.
Sure.
It was clucking good chicken.
It was very good chicken. I will say that is one thing that was a very, that was punching
Notable.
up hardcore, notable, but solid 5, and
Yeah.
and nothing wrong with 5. 5 is what you
good.
want. 5 is the minimum.
Oh, yeah.
Like the standard, a hard standard line. 5 is good.
We plan to make stickers for 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
So if you're getting a sticker, that means we liked you.
Yeah, and I will
Maybe four.
I'll get their pizza again for sure. Like,
You want to walk up to a restaurant and hand somebody you were the most
the
mid
most
slide.
mid slice.
Yeah.
Here you go,
I will,
manager.
absolutely.
Put this up on your window.
I know I call you the hater all the time, but I will absolutely be like, we
Do better.
Do
had your
better.
pizza and we talked about it, we thought about it, we slept on it between eating it and talking about it. Here's your sticker. You guys got 4 out of 8. We'll be back again
Yeah. I don't know about that.
if
But-
you want us to. if you want redemption,
Okay. Well, you heard it. That was across the board.
Yeah, all 5.
5 out of 8.
And 5's good.
5 is good.
5 is good. I will get them again. I actually am curious about that buffalo chicken pizza now.
Yeah,
Next
we'll
time
have
I'm in
to-
Nashville, I will try it and I'll let you know if I do have.
speaking of 5, high five, boys. Wait, do it again. Wait, hold on. Let's run that back. Speaking of 5, high five, boys.
Nice.
Nice.
Speaking of Boys, this has been the Pizza Boys. Thank
Catch
you for
us
joining
next
us.
time. Next week, we will be doing a new pizza restaurant and a new adventure. Check us out on
Always.
YouTube. Go watch our old videos, please. Go comment. We want you to comment if you've made it this far.
What you should do is just type PIZZA and then try to do it without anyone interrupting
Yeah.
you, and then just do that.
That's
Just
a
do
challenge.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
The
Go do
Pizza
it.
Boys
Just
challenge.
spell pizza.
Our next
or just
episode
spell Pizza Boys podcast.
Might be the
all
first in a
individual-
series.
I don't know what he means by that.
You'll find out more next
I don't know what
time.
he's talking about.
Yeah, I have no
We
idea what
hope
he's
that
talking
you
about.
have
A pizza day.
Bye. We love you, but not in that way.